Hey everybody. So, you all know March Madness has started. So I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna fill out like literally 30 brackets or something like that. But I hadn't filled out one officially yet. Kind of messed around with one on the bracket side on ESPN, but that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna fill out my Noob bracket. So yeah, basically, since I hadn't seen all the teams play this year and just hadn't gotten a chance to really study them yet, this is my pre-studying bracket. This is basically not knowing too much about the teams, except for maybe when their top scorers, points per game, brand names, seeding and stuff like that, regions. So basically, this is just my, and they say that's all you need to win the tournament, is not much skill, you just need a bunch of luck, but kind of disagree with that. So just printed one off here, and the reason I'm in such a noisy environment is it's fucking gorgeous out here. It's like 80 degrees here in Birmingham today, so just sitting out at the front porch, and yeah, so okay, so start out with, we've got in the South region, number 1 seed Kansas, number 16 seed Austin Peay. I don't know if y'all can see this, but right here, I'm going to write on here too, by the way. This may not be finished in one video, but anyway, so Noob bracket. Noob bracket. Okay, so Kansas and Austin Peay. Really no brainer there. Kansas advances. I'm going to predict the scores and stuff later. Don't forget we got CIT games tonight, so even though it doesn't matter, it's not a very important tournament, still pay attention. Kansas. Then Colorado and UConn. I'm just going to say Colorado because they've been hot lately. So is UConn, but then Maryland and South Dakota State. Gonna go Maryland too, even though it's a 5 and 12 seed matchup. Cal over Hawaii. Gonna go Wichita State over Arizona. It's not the Wichita State of recent years. By the way, they get into the tournament when they really shouldn't have deserved to. But because even though they're not in a Power 5 conference, they're the biggest mid-major out there. They have been for years, and it's a brand name. They've gotten to the Final Four, I think in 2011 or 12. Maybe that was 13. But anyway, so they've gotten to the Final Four. They've gotten to the Sweet 16 consistently. Van Vliet was injured most of the year. I guess that was part of the consideration, along with Syracuse, who had Jim Boeheim out. Wichita State had Fred Van Vliet out for the majority of the first part of the season, and they had a mediocre stretch through there. But, besides beating Utah, which is a good tournament team at home, what argument do they really have? They lost to Alabama, which was just on the outside looking in. One of the 80th best teams probably in the country, according to the committee. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to keep going on this further. Sorry. I'll do more explaining in later videos. I'm going to do, with each tournament I fill out, a video. I'm going to try to, so it's going to be long, but just bear with me, guys. So, in the 3 and 14 matchup, Miami over Buffalo. I can't remember when the last 3 and 14 upset was, probably a few years ago, but Iowa and Temple Temple, I don't know. A lot of those American Athletic Conference teams, they just don't impress me for some reason. I don't know if they just don't score much. And by the way, the new shot clock rule, 30 seconds, it hadn't helped scoring basketball at all, really. If anything, it's gotten worse this year than the last couple of years. That Conference USA tournament game, Middle Tennessee State, or Middle Tennessee and Old Dominion, that was. I mean, it was so close. That was exciting, but those low-scoring games, people want to see lots of high-scoring action. The defensive showing like Virginia. It's just not really fun basketball, even though Virginia's offense is kind of better. So I'm gonna put number 7 seed Iowa, even though they've had a dismal end to the season, over Temple. Villanova, number 2 over number 15, UNC Asheville. So that's the first part of the bracket filled out for the opening round of 32. Hopefully that's all that. So I got 4 minutes left, so I'm going to finish my South bracket here, okay? Again, this is the new bracket. This one is the one I pay least attention to, and I'm probably not even going to submit it to any websites or anything. Mr. Tim or Mott, if you're watching this, great, but just keep in mind it's not my main bracket. Marcus, it's not my main bracket, so Kansas over Colorado in the Sweet 16. Cal, I filled this out earlier, just kind of, but what should I do? Yeah, I think I picked Cal before, so I'm gonna go. Even that feels like an upset for some reason, but that's because Cal hadn't been there that recently. Maryland has, in terms of seeding. So Wichita State. I think Miami. I'm really impressed with Miami this year. They had a few weird losses early on, but they've really put it together down the stretch. So Iowa, Villanova. Nova is probably going to get an early outing, but anyway, so we got 2 minutes left. So Kansas over Cal, even though that could be a potential upset, and Miami over Nova. So number 3 over number 2, not really an upset. Nova just hadn't shown what it's got. It feels something like Cajun or something, having that high seeding year after year, like number 1 or 2. They'd already have a national championships in the bank. So between Kansas, and this is just my South bracket, guys, in this video, and this is part of my Noob bracket. So I'm going to upload maybe 2 or 3 parts to this. So it's really tempting to go Miami over Kansas for this one, but I'm going to stick to my guts and to everyone, most of the world's guts, and go put Kansas in the Final Four. Yeah, so anyway, guys, so here's just some of my reasoning behind these picks. Austin Peay, their record's 18-17, I think. Didn't do that great in conference. They just got hot in their conference tourney. That's why they expect them to get beat, maybe something like 77 to 49, 50. It's not going to be too bad if a blowout. But Kansas doesn't even really need to prepare for that game. They can just show up and win by 20 points at least. I don't know much about Austin Peay, but Colorado, UConn, again, it's not the same UConn team that won the 2011 championship or the 2014 team that won the championship. It's not the same team, but that 2011 team was like a 7 or 8 seed. maybe 5 seed along Kentucky in the championship game that year. But anyway, guys, I'll see you later.